And I'm actually now joined on the show once again with Lauren Kaye. We're going to have a little delve into the new Dreamlight Valley update. How are you, Lauren? You good?
Yeah, I'm good. I kind of caught the plague that like everybody's having at the moment, the
Oh
freaking
no.
cold, but it's like perfect ingredients for really getting snuggly and playing games that make you feel good, like Dreamlight Valley,
Absolutely.
honestly.
I was going to say this is, if any game makes you feel kind of wholesome inside, it's definitely Dreamlight Valley. And with Toy Story being added and Lilo and Stitch, how do you feel about that? It's just two great additions to the game.
Oh, it's so great. I mean, honestly, like we talked about last time, how cute it is to be back in like Bonnie's room
Yeah.
with Buzz and Woody. We found out that, like, for Woody, he has to learn the magic of childhood memories, as he did for the entirety of the Toy Story films. And then apparently Buzz Lightyear is trying to find he's trying to establish a Star Command outpost in the valley. So we'll see what happens with them. But overall, it's just so exciting to see them both in this environment and to hang out with them again. I know, like with Kingdom Hearts, everybody was just always waiting to experience something like having Toy Story be a part
Yeah.
of the experience. So to see it be a part of this so early on is just so lovely. And then with Stitch, I mean, who doesn't love Stitch?
Oh, I
Like
know.
Stitch is just incredible, and to have him work with Donald as well is just, it's gonna be so funny. It's so cute.
It's so I hope we see some of those Elvis moves as well from Stitch. I'm hoping we see that arm swing. Do you know what I mean? I want to see the full-on Elvis fan coming out of Stitch in this game. Definitely, I think that'll be so fun.
Oh, of course, of course. And then maybe at some point as well, we'll get to see Lilo as well and see
Oh,
them
I
interact
know.
together, have a little reunion. But yeah, no, I think he's just so cute at how he talks and
Peanut butter.
interacts with things. I love him so much.
Such a good addition. But there's been some nice little additions as well. Like I think there's an ability to sort of light fires and get a little bit more kind of personal with the way you can work the game. Do you think these features kind of
Mm.
really add to making it feel like you're really in this simulation? I think it's like quite a nice way to really put yourself in the game by just these little features like lighting fires and stuff.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I mean, like, so apparently a lot of the fireplaces have been updated with this patch to sort of make it feel more like Christmas,
Yeah.
and like the sort of winter feel, which I think is really nice. And I think it's like really, there's a lot of stuff that really shows that Gameloft is really trying to listen to the community,
Yeah.
with updating the game. So, like, I mean, they've added like things like turning on the light switches, turning the light switches on and off, adapting. They have like a toggle for day and night so that people in different time zones, because it's a game that works in real time.
That's so
So
cool.
like for people in different time zones, they can like say, okay, well, I don't really want to have daytime right now. I want to see the sunset.
Yeah.
They can switch on and off for that.
Oh.
So I think it's really cool. I mean, I'd like to see like where in the future, how much more they listen and how much more they adapt to the player base. But for right now, I just think they're really doing well by the players.
Absolutely, because I mean, there has been a few sort of bugs and things like that. Have you? And they've obviously got a patch to, improve the stability
Mm.
of that within the Switch in particular. Have you experienced any bugs in the game, or do you think it's just kind of it's hitting certain people in different areas?
I've like experienced like some things. I remember I was doing one quest with Donald Duck where I had to clean up a load of stuff, and it's just like one of the bits was just like stuck in
Oh no.
in a table. Like it was just like, okay, well, I guess I'm not getting that. I tried for like literally an hour to try and get it, and it just wasn't happening. But I left and then came back and it was fixed,
Yeah.
like I've not really encountered, thankfully, the crashing type of things. But then like I feel with these types of games in particular, crashing is just kind of like unfortunately a byproduct of having a game that's so massive in what it
Yes.
offers. Like I used to play a lot of The Sims growing up. Well, I still play The Sims, but like,
Great game.
that game used to crash,
Oh
like
yeah.
particularly The Sims 3 would crash
Yes.
like all the time. So but with the Switch, you always think that you're maybe playing it safe by like with other consoles, you feel like you're playing it safe by buying it for that. So then you might not encounter it as much. Unfortunately, though, with Dreamlight Valley, there have been a lot of like game crashes on the
Mm.
Switch in particular, but it seems like they've worked really hard in order to make things better. Like they've redone some stuff, fixed some things so that it shouldn't theoretically crash on the Switch quite as regularly anymore,
That's
which is
good.
good.
Yeah.
So hopefully, because like that was the thing for me, like I'm sort of rethinking maybe not having it on PC anymore and moving it onto my Switch. But now I've also heard that they've had it verified for Steam Deck. So
Yes.
I'm inclined to maybe go to Steam Deck instead. All of which I'm so happy about. Can't be more than happy about.
Yeah, I was actually just going to ask you, do you think obviously bringing it to Steam Deck means that you can have it in your hand and on your paws as you go through life, which is nice. Do you think it's going to bring in a few more maybe new gamers to Dreamlight Valley by having it on the Steam Deck and them being able to have it in their hands?
Oh, I hope so. I think it's definitely there. And like I mean, being able to use the Game Pass if you finagle with the Steam Deck,
Yeah.
you can actually have it included with the Game Pass, which is nice. But like I think yeah, I think it's just so nice. It's such a nice console to have, and I hope that it brings even more people into Dreamlight Valley because it is just such a wholesome, fun experience.
It really is, and you can see from that trailer as well. And obviously, with holiday season coming, it's going to be a nice time. Well, Lauren, thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you feel a little bit better as well. Get rid of that old cold that's coming around at the minute. I hope it goes for you.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And yeah, no, hopefully everything goes well.
Thank you. See you soon. Thank you, Lauren.